Hey guys, and welcome to another edition of Gifted Monkey TV, all things toy and toy related. You know me, I'm your guy, Jordan Preston. And today, when we come back, we're going to take a look at an action figure by Hot Toys. All I can say is, it ain't your daddy's Captain America. Hi guys, and we're back. And as promised, here we go, Captain America. Well, Sam Wilson Captain America, as seen in the Marvel Disney Plus TV show 2021, Falcon and the Winter Soldier, or Captain America and the Winter Soldier. Spoiler alert. So here we go. Look at this. This is all kinds of awesome. But before we get started, let's take a look at this box. And looking at this box, we see a great cover photo of Anthony Mackie, the actor who played the Falcon and Captain America in the Disney Plus TV show 2021. This is a great shot of him. Hopefully the figure looks just as good as this shot. Down here we see the name right here, Falcon and the Winter Soldier, Captain America. That's great. We turn to the side, you see the same thing. Falcon and the Winter Soldier, Captain America. The other side, the same. In the back, we have that great indicia that tells you to find folks that bring this figure to you and all this good stuff and all the legalese down here. You can freeze it and blow this up to get a better look at it if you want. Tell you what, just to give you that, there's the top of the box. Nothing fantastic, just a simple box. This box is kind of elongated because, as your spoiler alert, the wings are in here, so the wings are big. They're about almost 12 inches, so the box has to be elongated a little bit. But enough talk. Let's open this box up and look at the figure. All right, and looking at the contents of this box, we see a beautiful clamshell encased Sam Wilson, aka Captain America, right there. Looks very good. You see the hands, the shield, everything right there. As you take a look at it, hopefully the reflection isn't hitting you too bad. But there we go, right there. I'm gonna pop this puppy out of the box and see what happens. All right, so as we look into the box, there we go, nice and lovely. And we're gonna separate the box, it separates. And here we see those beautiful wings. Look at that, told you they were about 12 inches high. Nice wings. But first, before I get to the wings, let's take a look at this figure. Taking off the clamshell, if I can, there we go. And in case of the beautiful Anthony Mackie figure, take these off, take these off, take this off. Boy, that really secured him well with this. Secures him. There you go. So let's take a look at that. This Sam Mackie. Anthony Mackie, Sam Mackie. Combine his two names together. Shield. Red ring. Looking very nice. And here we go. We get 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 8 hands like that. Very nice. 2 fisted hands, 1 holding hand. No, 2 fisted hands, 2 holding hands, and 2 kind of relaxed hands. About as relaxed as you can get if you're Captain America. 2 relaxed hands in that great two-tone color, red and white, with a little silver running through it. Gray, that's great. And here we get a nice relaxed hand. This is a good flying hands. These are good flying hands right here. Get cap shield. Nothing magnetic on this shield. This is old style. Once again, got to unlock it, wrap it around the wrist and the forearm. And there we go. We'll do that in a minute. Although it is a new version of a shield. I think it's the first time they use this type of version of shield with that line running through it around the circle. Very cool. And of course, here we go. Red wing. Looking all kinds of cool. Look at the bottom of that. Like a drone propeller. That's very nice. Very nice indeed. All right, let's take a look at our wings. All right, here we're taking a look at these beautiful wings. This is about the 3rd iteration of the Falcon, Sam Wilson. But when they did the Captain America version of his wings, they've got the best one so far. This is the best version. These wings, this piece keeps falling off because I'm hitting it. It's not because it's cheap or anything. It's just because I'm hitting it. It clips right back on there like that. But these wings are very malleable. You see that? Each blade of wing is separates, which allows you to have greater motion, greater movement in the wing as you pose it. Really good. And then you have the joints up here, which just clip nicely around. There we go. And then there's the wings. And then you adjust these blades of wing to fit that look whenever you want it. So the wings actually can turn inward like that at a great degree. And then flat back out and turn outward. And then going to adjust the wings. Just a matter of adjusting the wing blades. But you can get an outward blend like that. Look at that. That is awesome. And it's the same with the right and left wing. They both do the same, have the same range of motion on them, and they're really fantastic. So before we put these wings on our Captain America, let's take a look at Cap and see what his range of motion is and all his movements are. All right, and here we see the Sam Wilson, aka Captain America figure, looking all kinds of awesome, straight up right out of the box. He can stand by himself too, that's amazing. But right now we're gonna look at some of his articulation before we put any stuff on him. Captain America can go up here about 70 inches right there on both sides, right and left. So if I don't do right and left, just know both right and left sides of arm and legs and hands move in the same type of motion. Here we go, so go about up 70 degrees there. Front up, it'll take you about this much. This is a 90-degree angle right up about in here. Same with the left. And then we go, legs go about an 80-degree split. You got to futz around with the pants a little bit in the crotch area to get it further down. But it does about an 80 degrees. You can't go much further than that because of the limitation of the material. Front about maybe 80 degrees. About like that. Double joint in the leg, take you up to 120 degrees. Nice like that. Double bend in the arm. But because of the restriction of the gauntlet and the firmness of this material, it only take you up about this much. So there you go. Looking at this, you get a full head swivel. It can go all the way around, of course, rotation. This is kind of like a rubbery material, so it's very flexible when you mess around with his neck joints. Head goes down about this much. Nice for flying elevated pose. Head goes up about that much. When you arc the body, you get a nice raise up like a flying pose. Very good. Side to side. Very nice. Waistband now, because of this, just like any Captain America figure, because it has the same type of material, basically like all the other MCU Captain Americas, when you try to turn it right and left, you get a little bit. You got to really futz with it. You can play around with the adjustment of the material and it'll probably get you more bend on your figure, but not on my figure. I'm not going to do all that playing around. Just to let you know that it does do bend at the waist very well. And there we go. And we did all that. Let's take a look at this costume. I want to take a look at this uniform very quickly. Uniform is very nice. Here we see some nice detail work in here. They gave you the nice red, white, and blue area of like a Captain America. Silver, the star is done in silver. On Captain America, on MCU, it's always in silver, not white like in the comic books. This is very hard plastic right here in the chest area. So the chest doesn't move a lot. You don't get a lot of chest growth. But it's cut in here. So you can move it. I wouldn't play around with it too much because you don't want to start to get grooves and discoloration in that rib cage area. But this is kind of hard material, very nice. This is even harder material, like a rubbery push-in chest. And it gets even more rubbery as you go up on the costume here, the white up here. I should have gloves on because this is really, really white, and you can get it dirty very easily. The goggles look great. The portrait of Sam Wilson, if you can see, looks really fantastic. That looks like Anthony Mackie in those goggles. But the goggles do not come off. They don't move. They don't flip up like some of the Anthony Mackie figures have in the past. These stay fixed on. The haircut is a nice cut. They gave him a nice line up around the front of his hair. Good cut. Nice type of texture on his hair. That's very great. I love it. The gauntlets are kind of hard plastic. Hands, of course, you know, that rubbery type of plastic. Nice symbols of a star on the side. That's hard plastic. The pants and everything are kind of like the similar material, as I said earlier, like you would find in the Captain Americas, of all the Captain Americas in the MCU action figure line by Hot Toys. Hot Toys did a good job with these guys. His gauntlets on his ankle gauntlets are hard plastic. They rotate around so you can move them around. As you can see, there's a little bit of give on his feet, on the gauntlets on his feet. So they go up and down so you can move his toes up and down like that, which gives you good for flight. Good for kicks. And good for standing. It moves around very flexibly. You have the knee pads, which are a regular standard issue on Captain America figures with Hot Toys. The belt is kind of hard rubber. Very good. And then on the back, we have his relaxed jetpack. There he is. So he takes that out, and the wings shoot out. In the movie, in the TV series, his wings would shoot out of this, unfold and shoot out. But here, you get to take this off. We'll do that in a moment. First, I want to show you about the shield. To use the shield is very easy. Typical, just if you ever had a Captain America figure, same type of deal. You take one of the folded holding hands out of your packet. You put the hand on first, like that. And then you just lodge the hand, put it forearm in through here without killing yourself or the figure. And then you just flip that in here. When you do this stuff on live television, this is how this goes. Okay. Give me a second. I tell you, that Age of Ultron Captain America with the metal click-on shield, that was like the best shield for us collectors. These shields are really a little more futz-worthy. You got to really do some stuff with them to get them to go on. But c'est la vie, it is film accurate. And there we go. It's on. Sam Wilson with his shield, Captain America shield. And there we go. All right. Now let's take a look at how to put on those wings. Okay, so real easy to put the wings on this guy. You take this off, grab it from the bottom, pull it up, take it out. These sections on the side come off like that. Then you have this snap-in piece right here. This snaps right in to his back. There you go, nice and tight. Then you have these little circles on the wings that go right into these ball joints. That's one. That's two. And there you are, Bob's your uncle. Nice and easy. And there we have Anthony Mackie, aka Sam Wilson, aka Captain America, with his wings on. Now let's see if he can stand without a stand on with those wings. Those wings are pretty darn heavy. But he can do it. He stands up. That's Anthony Mackie right there where his wings are. The wings are rotatable. So you can move them around like that. Move them up like that. And of course, we talked about how you can bend them in, bend them out. Just futz with them and get them the way you want. Now, there's also an easy way to snap that shield back there, too, but I'm not going to do it. You know why? Because it took so long to get that shield on his arm. I'm not going to take it off. But look at that. You'll find it. It's real easy to put that shield on his back like that. Great. This guy looks all kinds of awesome. At the end of this video, I'm going to show you some poses, other poses besides this one. But for right now, this gets the job done. This shows you how he looks in flight, feet off the ground. Now, I got to tell you, full disclosure, you got to watch it with this stand. Optical or not, it's not wide enough to fully support him in every pose because these wings are heavy. He's top heavy, which means if you put it to one side, flying to one side too much, this might start to fall over. This will lean over that side or fall forward. So you got to just balance it just right to get it on there like I just had to do. Otherwise, he will fall down a lot in your display. But as you take a full rotation around, you see those wings looking good. Nice back shot of those wings. Look at that. Fantastic. These wings are really fantastic. And this is how Captain America, aka Sam Wilson, will live in my collection room, hovering above my Captain America section with his faithful companion, Red Wing. Well, there you go. Thanks for joining us. Today we had a look at Hot Toys, 1/6 scale, 12-inch. Sam Wilson, a.k.a. the Falcon, a.k.a. Captain America from the MCU Disney Plus TV show, Falcon and the Winter Soldier, or Captain America and the Winter Soldier. This guy is all kinds of awesome. They did a great job with this new way of doing the wings, which is fantastic. Has a huge wingspan, the biggest one of any Falcon figure so far by Hot Toys. The costume is pristine. Looks like it came right off of the TV show. And the costume from the TV show is very similar to the one in the comic books when Sam Wilson took over as Captain America for a brief period of time. The shield is great. I wish they were able to do some kind of combination of putting that magnetic feature back onto the shield, attaching to a wrist. It's not camera accurate, but it sure is better than futzing around with that strap all the time, which sometimes breaks. I have a few Captain Americas with the broken straps on them like that. But he looks fantastic in the flying pose, the hands they gave with him. Everything they did is nice. It's a dead banger, dead on profile and portrait of Anthony Mackie, the actor who plays Captain America. It looks fantastic. The red ring is amazing. Now, should you get him? I tell you, if you collect Captain America, all things Captain America, absolutely you have to get him because he is in the pantheon and the canon of Captain America, both in the comic books and in the MCU. Sam Wilson, the Falcon, does take over for Cap for a little bit in the comics, and currently he is Captain America in the MCU. So definitely I would get him if you collect all things Captain America. If you just collect certain Captain Americas, I don't know if you necessarily want him unless he just sings to you and he's just something that you really want to have. You can pass on him, just collect the various Captain Americas that you want to have. But if you really like detailed Captain Americas that look great, this is a guy, a definite yes in quality, appearance, and in capturing the subject matter. They do a great job. Hot Toys hit it out of the park with that. This guy will run you probably close to $350 out of the box. That's not counting shipping and handling when you get it, because the wings, they charge a little extra. So it would be an expensive venture. If you got the coin, I would recommend that you get this guy and pick him up soon. I think he might even be sold out on Sideshow is where I got him. Might be sold out already, but they probably have a bunch of Hot Toys. Check this guy. Tell me something. Write down below and let me know if you will collect this Sam Wilson Captain America. And what do you like about this Sam Wilson Captain America? Do you like this Sam Wilson version of Captain America? Write down right below, because I always get back down to you. And do me a favor, hit that thumbs up button, because when you smash that thumbs up button, it helps the channel. Subscribe. Thank you guys for all your subscriptions thus far. We are building a great channel again. And thank you for being there. So remember, playing with toys, even a 1/6 scale Sam Wilson, a.k.a. Captain America from the MCU Disney Plus channel, can be as fun as a barrel of monkeys. But respect the monkey. Play nice. Take care, guys.